Greetings, AP coordinators. Testing season is finally here, and time is precious. So, we have a series of quick conversations to help with awareness, to help with support,
and to help with best practices specific to both paper and pencil AP exams,
and the new digital AP exams.
Thanks in advance for joining us. We're happy to have you.
I am Derek Cometa.
And I'm Rachel McBride. Welcome to the show for AP coordinators.
Welcome to Coordinated.
Hello, fellow AP coordinators. My name is Carrie Payline, and like many of you right now, we're in the midst of a busy time for our AP programs. Many of us are also working with our seniors as they make matriculation plans for college. One of those important steps includes reminding students to indicate which college, university, or scholarship program they'd like to send their free AP score report. Students selected a score report recipient when they first enrolled in their class sections. However, if their plans have changed, or if they're now certain of their college choice, they can easily change or select a new recipient in their My AP account. Students have until June 20th to take advantage of the free score report. And I'm encouraging our students, particularly seniors, to do this now before they forget. If they do not do this by June 20th, students can still send a score report later, but they would have to pay a fee. To select a recipient, students can simply sign into My AP, go to My AP profile, then click the Score Send tab. There's also a helpful video we can share with students, walking them through these steps. We'll put a link to that video in today's show notes. Take care and please spread the word to your seniors about the free score report.
Digital exams are underway.
Which leads us to the AP coordinator word of the day.
Right. So in our last episode, Rachel, our word of the day was digital, and before that, it was makeup.
Yes, and this might be stretching the rules a bit, but for this episode, our AP coordinator word of the day is...
Let me guess. Digital makeup.
How'd you know? We can't get anything past you.
I have connections here on the podcast, so...
Yeah, so I've heard. Since our word of the day is not very creative, I hope you have some good conversations in mind.
I do, and let's get going. There is a lot to talk about, and we're trying to keep these short and sweet.
Very true. So then where do we start?
Let's start with the basics. After a digital exam, not a paper exam, students will be able to submit a request for a digital makeup. They do this through My AP. This ability for students to submit makeup requests after a digital exam, it starts May 18th. That's the start of Administration 2.
Got it. And Derek, if a student submits a request for a makeup digital exam on their own, we coordinators will see the word pending in the makeup field of the dashboard. If the school agrees the student should take the makeup exam, no action is needed. Let me repeat that. If the school, in other words, me, the AP coordinator, if the school agrees that the student should take the makeup exam, no action is needed. And I like this for sure.
Right. And that's because...
Because any pending requests for makeup digital exams will automatically be approved and processed by the deadline to register for the makeup exam. That's 7 calendar days before the scheduled digital exam date.
Now, Rachel, an AP coordinator may change a student's makeup request status to approved if they would like to directly manage the process. As you said, though, this step is not required.
Right. I definitely know some coordinators like me who would want to do this, but it does provide some peace of mind in the rare case that we may forget.
A very rare case.
Right.
When an AP coordinator forgets.
Uh-huh.
Now, for these students, after the digital exam registration deadline, and again, that's 7 calendar days before the makeup exam, the status in the makeup field will automatically change to approved. A new row will be displayed for the student in the dashboard, listing the exam date for the makeup digital exam.
And Derek, super important. Approved makeup requests mean the previous exam for the subject will not be scored. The previous exam will not be scored once the approved makeup request is processed 7 days before the makeup exam. That's even if the student does not ultimately sit for the makeup digital exam. If it's prior to the 7-day window, we coordinators can switch an approved request to deny, and the previous exam will be scored.
Ooh, okay, so that is important. So a recommended best practice, contact students who submitted a makeup digital exam request. Just contact them to verify that they do intend to test again. And as you just said, Rachel, make sure the student understands that their original digital exam will not be scored once their makeup request is processed.
Right. So, Derek, what should we do if a student submitted a request for a makeup digital exam, but then changes their mind?
Great question. So in that case, the AP coordinator can deny the request. Do it by the deadline. Again, that's 7 days before the makeup exam. By doing so, the student's original digital exam will then be scored. So Rachel, we've been talking about students requesting their own digital makeup, but AP coordinators can also do this directly themselves.
Yes, and many AP coordinators like me will want to take control of the whole process. We like to know what's going on at all times. I'm sure you can relate.
I can.
So with this idea, I would be taking care of any student who did not complete or submit an exam. Now, there could be some students who submitted their exam successfully, but had an issue, like a major distraction at home that impacted their testing environment, the cat sitting on their keyboard, whatever it is. In that case, the student can make their own request as well.
And as we talked about earlier, those requests that come from students, those will get automatically approved without you having to do anything.
Yes, and the goal? Make sure every student has the opportunity to test. Never want a student to miss out. Bad for the student, bad for me too, if I have to explain why that happened.
Excellent point. Anything else?
A great source for all of this in written form, found in the AP Digital Testing Guide, pages 44 to 46.
All right. Maybe not our most exciting word of the day, Rachel.
I don't know what you mean. I thought this was riveting. Don't tell me we have to redo this recording.
No, we do not have to make it up.
Good. I see what you did there. Joking aside, maybe not exciting, but certainly one of our most important.
Digital makeup.
I will be ready. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back again soon with another AP Coordinator Word of the Day.
And AP Coordinators, we hope these words resonate with you, no doubt, every day. You are always good as gold.